Aloha, it's Kiana, and here are today's top Hawaii headlines from the editors at the Honolulu Star-Advertiser. Also, mahalo to Longs Drugs Hawaii for sponsoring the show. Head on over to your neighborhood Longs Drugs for all your shopping needs. Affirmative action in college admissions is coming to an end. In a decision today, the Supreme Court declared that race cannot be a factor in admitting students to institutions of higher learning. The court's conservative majority invalidated admissions plans at Harvard and the University of North Carolina, effectively overturning cases reaching back 45 years. Conservatives have long argued that race-conscious admissions plans violate the Constitution and a law that applies to recipients of federal funding. The Supreme Court's upheld race-conscious college admissions programs twice in the past 20 years, and lower courts also had upheld the programs at both UNC and Harvard. Following the decision, universities across the nation will be forced to reshape their admissions practices. The body of a missing 62-year-old woman was pulled from Kaneohe Bay this morning. Honolulu firefighters responded to a 911 call at about 7 Wednesday night for a missing fisherman near the sandbar in Kaneohe. The woman had reportedly gone fishing early that morning and did not return. Firefighters suspended the search at about 9:30 last night with plans to resume the operation at first light today. The fire department returned to the scene this morning with members of the Honolulu Police Department, U.S. Coast Guard, and Kaneohe Marine Corps Base, Hawaii's waterfront operations. Search crews found a body matching the description of the missing person near Paradise Bay at Kahalu'u. No other information about the woman's death has been released. A Florida sheriff's deputy has been acquitted of felony child neglect and other charges for failing to act during the 2018 Parkland School massacre. The ruling concludes the first trial in U.S. history of a law enforcement officer for conduct during an on-campus shooting. Former Broward County Deputy Scott Peterson was the campus deputy at Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School. He had been charged with failing to confront shooter Nicholas Cruz during his 6-minute attack on February 14, 2018, that left 17 people dead. On that day, Peterson jumped into a cart 36 seconds after Cruz's attack began. He got out of the cart near a doorway on the opposite side of the hallway where Cruz was firing his AR-15 style semi-automatic rifle. Peterson took cover 75 feet away and stayed there for 40 minutes, long after the shooting ended and other police officers had stormed the building. Hawaii's tourism business continues to recover after the COVID-19 pandemic slammed the brakes on the once thriving industry. According to preliminary statistics from the Department of Business, Economic Development, and Tourism, over 801,000 visitors came to the Hawaiian Islands in May. That's an increase of 3.2% from arrivals in May 2022. When compared to the pre-COVID May 2019, May's arrivals represent a 94.6% recovery. And tourists are spending more when they're here. Visitor spending reached $1.69 billion in May, an increase of 7.9% from 2022 and 19.4% from May 2019. More than 4,075,000 visitors arrived in Hawaii during the first 5 months of 2023. DBEDT said visitor spending hit $8.78 billion from the beginning of the year through May, up substantially from 2019 and 2022. Two symbols of World War II hostility between Japan and America are now promoting peace and friendship through a sister park arrangement. U.S. Ambassador to Japan Rahm Emanuel and Hiroshima Mayor Kazumi Matsui signed an agreement that links Hiroshima's Peace Memorial Park with the Pearl Harbor National Memorial of Hawaii. Under the sister park arrangement, the two parks will promote exchanges and share experiences in restoring historic structures and landscapes. They will also use virtual reality and digital images for preservation and education and share best practices in youth education and tourism management. The two parks became places of reconciliation when then-President Barack Obama became the first serving American leader to visit the Hiroshima Peace Park in May 2016. Then Prime Minister Shinzo Abe visited Pearl Harbor in December that year. For more on these stories and all the latest headlines, subscribe to the Honolulu Star-Advertiser. Visit Hawaii's top source for breaking news online at staradvertiser.com and download the Star-Advertiser mobile app. Mahalo, have a great day, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.